How can peer review detect reproducibility issues in science? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle where some pieces might be missing or don't quite fit. That's similar to what scientists face when checking if experiments can be repeated successfully. Peer review is like a quality control process for science. It's a system where other experts carefully examine a research paper before it gets published. They look at how the study was done, what data was collected, and how the results were analyzed. This process helps catch problems that could make the results hard to reproduce later. Peer reviewers check if the methods are described clearly enough so others can follow the same steps. For example, if a study claims to use a specific type of cell line, reviewers want to see proof that it was verified and not contaminated. They also look at whether the statistical tests are appropriate and properly explained. If the methods are vague or missing details, it raises a red flag that others might not be able to get the same results. Reproducibility means that independent researchers can do the same experiment and get similar outcomes. Peer review helps identify issues like incomplete reporting of materials or protocols. If a researcher leaves out key steps or materials, it's unlikely others can replicate the work. Reviewers can ask authors to clarify or add missing information, making the study more transparent. Another way peer review detects problems is by spotting questionable research practices. For example, if the data analysis seems manipulated, or if only positive results are reported while negative ones are hidden, reviewers can flag these concerns. They might request the authors to show all data, including unexpected or negative results, to give a full picture. This discourages practices that could lead to false or misleading findings. In the context of the reproducibility crisis, peer review acts as an early warning system. When strange or surprising results are submitted, reviewers evaluate whether the methods are solid enough to support those findings. They may suggest additional experiments or stricter reporting guidelines. This helps prevent unreliable studies from being published and ensures that science builds on trustworthy work. Peer reviewers also encourage authors to document any unusual or unconventional methods clearly. When experiments involve quirky or emerging techniques, transparency is key. Reviewers ask for detailed descriptions so others can understand and replicate these novel approaches. This way, even strange science can be verified and validated. In practice, peer review can verify if the materials used are authentic and properly described. They assess whether the experimental design makes sense and if the data analysis is justified. Reviewers might request access to raw data or additional details about how results were obtained. They can also recommend that authors conduct further tests or replication studies if there's doubt about reproducibility. Overall, peer review acts as a gatekeeper, catching potential issues before a study is published. It promotes clear, honest, and detailed reporting, which is essential for science to progress reliably. Even when experiments are unconventional or strange, this process helps ensure that findings are genuine and reproducible, maintaining trust in scientific research.